Both you and the Prime Minister have said we're in a crisis. The Bank of England are saying we're looking at a 2-year recession. The only thing that's changed in the last couple of months is the incompetence of your party. Do you accept that your party is the cause of this?
Well, what my party has done is put in place a new Prime Minister. We also have a new Chancellor of the Exchequer. Today's news is going to be very tough for families with mortgages up and down the country, for businesses with loans. But there is a global economic crisis. The IMF, the International Monetary Fund, say a third of the world's economy is now in recession. And the best thing the government can do if we want to bring down these rises in interest rates is to show that we're bringing down our debt. Families up and down the country have to balance their accounts at home, and we must do the same as a government.
But the evidence is very clear that there is a very significant UK component to this and that your party bears responsibility for this.
Well, on the steps of Downing Street, the Prime Minister recognised that and said that he was there to fix that. And when I became Chancellor, within a couple of days, I reversed the measures in the mini-budget. So we're taking the difficult decisions. At the top of our mind are families, businesses, people who are worried about jobs, about bills to pay. We want to do what we can to help them, but we recognise the biggest single thing we can do is to help the Bank of England bring down inflation. And the bank is taking its measures, which it's announced today, but the government also has to play our part by producing national accounts that balance so that we can show people that in the end we have sound money in this country, we're bringing down debt, and we're doing the same things that we're asking families to do up and down the country.
We have got migrants in this country so desperate they are writing letters in bottles and throwing them over the fence at processing centres, and migrants being abandoned on the streets of London. This government has lost control of migration, hasn't it?
Well, this government is proud that we as a country have a long tradition of showing compassion to people who seek asylum from overseas. We have a system that isn't working, and it's got particularly bad in the last couple of years. You look at the numbers of small boat crossings, they've shot up in the last few years, and we're determined to grip that problem. And we know the electorate will hold us accountable for doing so, but I can assure you that is a number one priority for the Prime Minister, for me, for the Home Secretary, to make sure that we get the situation under control, and then we're able to show everyone who comes to this country the kind of compassion that we're proud to do as Brits.
A lot of people are asking today, why is the Home Secretary out doing interviews like you are?
Well, the Home Secretary did a number of public appearances this week in Parliament. She's been prepared to face the music, and well, she's been prepared to face the music, as I say, this week, and I'm sure you'll continue to have a chance to ask her questions.